Ready for shower?
No. Car wash. How did they pack car wash?
Oh, that closed down. Oh my gosh. Well, when I was a little boy, that closed down.
Car wash. How did they pack?
It was called Ferris Car Wash.
How did they pack?
It was at Highlander Park, and it was at the corner of Woodward and Ferris Street, right across from the high school.
Goes down.
And they closed it down.
How did the car wash goes down?
Yes, it was called Ferris
Goes down.
Car Wash. It closed down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would say in the late 70s.
Goes down.
Yes, it closed down. Let me look.
Goes down.
Can't see yet. Turn because the light, honey. Yes, it closed down in the late 70s because they didn't make no money.
What says?
Yeah. So when they didn't make no money, then they closed down. And it was next to Sears used to be there. You're right. Sears was right there by the railroad tracks.
Right, says.
Yes, when we were kids, we used to take the bus.
Goes down.
With Grandma and go to Sears and Highlander
Closed
Park.
down.
Yes, it closed down. That closed down in the early 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say 81, 82.
1981.
Yes, right. 1981, yes.
Car wash. How did they pack?
I would say it closed about 1979 because it closed after we moved out of Detroit. We moved out of Detroit in 1976. It was still there in 1976, so I would say a couple years after.
How did they pack high school?
It closed down, they remodeled it, and now it's closed again, and they're tearing it down. That's where Aunt Linda, Uncle Frankie, and Aunt Carol, they all graduated from there. From Highland Park High School. Uncle Jim didn't go there because we lived on the other side of 6 Mile, so we had to go to a different high school.
Last day,
Aunt Carol and them went there. Aunt Carol graduated in 1968. Aunt Linda, I think, was like 1970. And Frankie might have been 1969 because they were all very close in age like that.
goes down.
Yes, and then they closed it down and tore it down.
School down.
Listen, they tore it down in the 80s and built a new one, and they just tore that new one down last year. So the new one only lasted about 20, 30 years. Then they
school down.
They tore it down.
School down.
Tore it down. It was no good.
School down.
Yeah, they tore it down.
No. School down.
Last year.
School down.
They tore it down last year when me and you drove by there. But the first time they tore it down was in 1980. 1980 is when they tore it down first. Then they built a new one. Then they tore it down again.
School down.
Yes, they tore it down, sweetie.
No. Tore school down.
Tore school down? Yes. 1980 and then in 2016. Twice. They built it, tore it down.
Die.
No.
Oh, but I think Abbas Summers died.
Say that again.
Go do fair die.
Grandma do.
Fair die.
Grandma do's
Fair.
father?
Yes, die.
Oh, I don't know. You have to ask Mommy. I don't know when Grandma Doo's father died. Probably years ago. Maybe like in the 1960s.
Tore school down.
Honey, I don't think he went to that school.
It goes.
Yes,
Last day.
Carol's last day was in 1968. That's when she went there. I'll have to find some